My wife muttered, "I hope he wrecks," as I braved an 8-hour drive through a snowstorm to surprise her. Now she's pleading after I locked our shared bank account. I'm a 33-year-old man, and my 31-year-old wife, Emma, have been married for 7 years. A textbook love story. High school sweethearts who parted ways for college, reconnected at a friend's wedding, and built a life together. Or so I believed. Lately, things have been rocky. Emma's been pulling away. It began about 6 months back when she started hanging out more with her sister Lisa and Lisa's flashy new friends, people who flaunt cars and trips they can't afford. I'm not criticizing, just observing. Emma began making remarks about our modest home and questioning when I'd climbed the career ladder. I brushed it off as a passing phase. We live comfortably, a cozy 3-bedroom house in a solid neighborhood, 2 reliable cars, a yearly vacation. Nothing extravagant, but we're doing fine. Or I thought we were. Emma's birthday was last week. February birthdays in the Midwest are brutal, always freezing, often snowy. Her plans fell through, so I decided to make this year special. Her birthday fell on a Tuesday, but she wanted to visit Lisa that weekend for a spa day on Saturday. I told her I was stuck at work and couldn't go. It was a fib. I'd secretly taken Friday off to surprise her at Lisa's with her favorite cake from a local bakery and take her to a fancy dinner I'd booked weeks in advance. I even packed a bag with her favorite outfit and shoes. Everything was planned. But Thursday night, the weather turned grim. A winter storm warning predicted 6 to 10 inches of snow across 3 states, covering my entire route. Most would have canceled. I didn't. Part stubbornness, part determination not to waste my carefully made dinner reservation. I set out at 7 a.m. Friday. What should have been a 6-hour drive turned into an 8-hour ordeal. Snow fell so thick I could barely see the car ahead. 3 accidents clogged the highway, and I stopped twice for coffee just to stay sharp. But I kept picturing Emma's face when I'd walk in. Worth it, right? I reached Lisa's neighborhood by 4 p.m. I parked a block away since the snowplows hadn't cleared the streets. Clutching the cake box, I waded through knee-deep snow, my pants soaked by the time I reached Lisa's door. It was unlocked. I heard voices from the kitchen, laughter, chatter. I was about to call out when I caught my name. Emma was mid-sentence, talking about me. Silence followed. Lisa mumbled something I couldn't make out. Then Emma spoke again, her voice sharp. He texted earlier saying he's stuck at work. Probably still there. In this weather, they'd have sent everyone home, she said. He's likely sprawled on the couch, glued to that dumb video game again. I stood frozen in the doorway. This wasn't her usual playful jab about my gaming. Her tone dripped with disdain. "At least he's not here spoiling your birthday weekend," Lisa chimed in. I nearly stepped in to announce myself. I wish I had. Instead, I heard what came next. "God, can you imagine?" Emma laughed. "He'd tag along to dinner tonight, recycling those same tired stories. Then he'd sulk when I want to go out tomorrow without him." My gut twisted. I stood there, gripping this absurd cake I'd driven 8 hours through a blizzard to deliver, listening to my wife ridicule me to her sister. "Well, at least he's out of the way," Lisa said. "The roads are a mess. My friend's husband was stuck on the highway for hours." There was a pause. Then Emma said something I'll never unhear. "God, I hope he crashes. The insurance would come in handy." I must have made a sound because the room went silent. I thought they'd heard me, but Lisa spoke next. Or at least a few months of peace. They both laughed, genuine laughter at the thought of me dead or hospitalized. I don't recall deciding what to do next. I just walked into the kitchen, set the cake on the counter, and left. Their faces, color drained from them like something out of a movie. Emma called my name, but I kept trudging back to my car through the snow. I sat in the driver's seat for about 20 minutes before starting the engine. My phone showed 17 missed calls and 38 texts. I ignored them all. I drove to a nearby motel, paying $80 for a room that reeked of smoke and despair. I powered off my phone and stared at the ceiling until dawn. When I turned it back on, there were 63 texts and 29 missed calls. I didn't read any. I texted my friend Noah. "Something's up with Emma. Need a place to stay for a bit." Noah, being the legend he is, replied, "Doors open, beer's cold." While Emma was still at Lisa's, I made the 9-hour drive home, packed 3 suitcases with clothes and essentials, grabbed my important documents from our safe, and headed to Noah's. That was 3 days ago. Emma and I haven't spoken, despite her relentless attempts. She's called multiple times, left voicemails swinging from tearful to furious, and even showed up at my